Hi, I'm Laura and I am not a beauty guru. Today I want to share with you the ridiculous amount of things that I have hauled last month. I have a mix of high-end and drugstore items, and when I sit and look at how much I have bought in the last month, it's ridiculous. Firstly, we got two Urban Decay items. This is the Perversion Mascara and the original Naked Basics palette. I got these as a gift for subscribing to Elle magazine. You get like £10 for 6 months worth of subscriptions, and you got these for free. So far, liking this I'm not so keen on, but I'll test it out and let you guys know what I think of it. So next I have a few things that I got from Sephora with some help from my great friend Clarice and my friend Victoria from America. First up, I got a few Kat Von D items. I got her special edition tattoo liner for celebrate 5 years of her makeup line. It's the same normal eyeliner but in like metal special packaging, and $1 from each sale goes to a animal charity, so that's really good. I got 2 of those. This is what it looks like out of the packaging. It's really cute. This is my favourite liner ever, so I had to get 2. I got the lightning liner in jet, which is the black one. I haven't tried this yet, so if you want to know what I think of that, just let me know and I'll do a review when I've had a chance to try that. And last thing from Kat Von D was their Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Lolita. I know that Kat Von D has released some new fall shades recently, and I do really want to try some of those, but Lolita's never in stock. I had to pick it up. I got the Faced Hangover RX primer. We do get Faced here in the UK from Debenhams, but for some reason they don't stock this primer. I really wanted to try it. So far I'm loving it, but I've only tried it a couple of days, so I don't have a full review on that yet, but so far so good. And I also got the deluxe sample of the Born This Way foundation. It's a great foundation from what I've tried, but this is a little bit too dark for me. I do want to pick up my shade to give it a bit of a better try, but I did really like the formula. It didn't accentuate my dry patches, which is something I struggle with. And the last thing I got from Sephora, which everybody and their mother got this month, was Jaclyn Hill's champagne pop. My one little gripe with this packaging is I always try and open the wrong end. Probably because I'm just a bit dim. Look at the beauty of that. I'm sure you've seen it on so many people's videos this month, like everybody's bought it. Then from Debenhams here in the UK, this month the Debenhams in my city, Birmingham, has opened a Makeup Forever counter, so I had to pick up some of their lip liners. The Makeup Forever lip liners are my favourite liners ever. They are really creamy, really pigmented, they're water resistant, so they last a long time. So I got 11C, which I had years ago. I picked up from America when I went to Sephora several years ago, and I used the whole thing, so I'm glad I got to repurchase that. And then the other one I got was 2C. So the top one is the 11C, which is a burgundy, and the bottom one is the 2C, which is like a nude brown sort of colour. This month NARS came out with their blush palette for the summer, and they have that in Selfridges. I think it's like Nordstrom exclusive in the US. Here it's exclusive to Selfridges department store. I did go in there and I did swatch it, and I was unimpressed with it. I wanted to buy it, but there was only one shade that I liked in there, and that was the shade Daydream. So I know it's limited edition, but I found somewhere that still had Daydream, so that was the only shade I liked. I thought, well, why spend that much money when I can spend less and just get the one that I like. So next up is MAC. I have 3 things from MAC. The first is the Fix Plus Coconut I know everybody seems to have gone crazy for this one. This is the one I really, really wanted. I've never ever had Fix Plus before, so I'll be interested to see how I get on with it. I have smelled it. It does smell beautiful. Really, really happy with the smell. But the next thing I got was Whirl MAC Lip Liner, which everybody is like the Kylie Jenner lip, and it was in stock in Selfridges, so I had to pick it up. So I swatched that. Whirl is at the bottom. When I've swatched it against the 2C from Makeup Forever, it's a lot more brown than 2C is. 2C's got a lot more peach in it. The last MAC item that I got was one of the lipsticks that I've been wanting for ages, and it's Velvet Teddy. This is the Velvet Teddy here, and this is the 2C lip liner, and I think they actually go really, really well together. So I wore that combination a couple of days ago, and I was really, really happy with it. My next thing that I got, again from America, is an e.l.f. haul. I really, really enjoy e.l.f.'s brushes. I think for the money they are really, really good quality. They had a half off most things, not everything. They had a half off sale, I think it was last month, so I picked up a fair few things, especially brushes, from them. I'll show you the two non-brush items I got first. First was their HD Lifting Concealer. I really, really like this. It's really creamy, it's got a lot of pigmentation. My only little gripe about this is that it doesn't come in a large variety of shades. This is fair, and this is probably a match. It's an okay match for me for like spot concealing. I couldn't use it under my eyes. They don't make anything that's light enough for under my eyes, which is a shame because I would really like to use this under my eyes. My next one is the e.l.f. Precision Eyeliner, and I really like that for sort of filling in the line, my eyeliner. I normally sort of do the outline with my Kat Von D and then fill in with this. It's super black, long wearing. I love this. I got a backup of my powder brush, and I need one because my current powder brush, I've had it ages, and the handle is starting to come away from the brush. I think it's called a brush ferrule. So I needed a backup of that. It's getting a bit old and tatty anyway. It's the Angle Blush Brush, and I think these are all $3, so half off was $1.50 each. Can't moan with that. This looks very similar to the Bamboo blush brush I have from e.l.f. Does the job. Nice blush brush. This one, I'll get this one out because I haven't decided what I'm going to use this for yet. This is one of their new brushes, and it wasn't half off, but it's the blending brush. It's like a fan, but it's quite dense. I thought contour, but I think it might be a little too thick for that, maybe blending out the contour. I tell you what brush it does remind me of is the Wash and Dry, not the big one, the smaller brush from the Wash and Dry one. It actually reminds me a lot of that. This one also wasn't half off because it's a newer brush, and this is their Ultimate Blending Brush. That was the blending, this is the Ultimate Blending. This is a nice, dense, buffing out brush. It reminds me of the Real Techniques Ultimate Face Brush. I will compare the two and see what I think. The minute, like, the hairs on this one, I don't know if you can tell, they don't look, it looks like it might shed, so I'm going to wash this before I use it and see if anything sheds out of it. Then I got two of these, but I've already opened and used the other one, is the blush brush. And I had a blush brush before from e.l.f. and I loved that. It's my favourite blush brush. This doesn't seem the same. It seems a little smaller and slightly different in shape. So at the moment it's good, but it's not as good as my original one. The quality seems to have gone down a little bit for this brush. It's not as dense as my other one. Lastly, from e.l.f. brushes, I got a few eye ones. First is the Dollar Smudge brush. I really, really like this. I have quite a few of these now, and well, I got it for 50 cents because it's half off, but even for $1, it's a great brush. It really is. It sheds a little bit, but for the price, it's great. Then I got the eyeshadow C brush, which I think used to be part of their regular line, and this is now a studio one, so it's a few dollars more. So I'll see how that compares to the C ones that I have from the regular line, see if they've improved on the quality to sort of match the price increase. And I got their blending brush. I just wanted to try this. I didn't know what I'd think of it. I'll let you guys know what I think. Lastly is the crease brush. I haven't tried this yet, so just wanted to sort of see, is it any good? This is a bit of the random items. These are stuff that I've picked up from random places. Tarte Sweet Dreams blush set from the last year's holiday set. I managed to find a seller selling this brand new, so I had to pick this up. I love Tarte blushes, and I didn't manage to pick this up last year, so I have this now. I also managed to pick up the Pin-Up Girl set from last holiday as well. I have no more business buying blush, seriously, but I had to pick it up. I love blush palettes. And then lastly, I got from my friend Clarice, I bought these from her, is the Belle makeup case. I have another one that I forgot to pick up. These are really, really, really cute. I think you can get this from drugstore.com in the US. There's nowhere in the UK that sells this, unfortunately, which is a shame. So that is it for this month. If there is anything that you would like me to review, leave a comment below and I'll make sure I put that at the top of my to review pile.